Okay. How to change GUI theme? Okay. So this will answer your question. Open SAP GUI first. Okay. Double click on SAP GUI. Double click on SAP GUI. Okay. Now go to the top left corner. Click on options. Here in the theme settings, change SAP signature theme. So by default, it is Blaze theme. But because of some theme changes, few options are in hidden mode. Okay. So select SAP signature theme. Click on apply. Click on OK. Okay. Close SAP GUI and reopen it. Let me make a note of it step by step. It will be useful for you for the next step. So you have to follow the steps. First step is open SAP GUI, close all SAP GUIs. If any opened, close all of them. Close all SAP sessions. If any opened. Okay. Now open SAP GUI. Now third, on top left corner, click on SAP logo. Okay, here this is SAP logo. Okay, the small icon. Click on this. Choose options. Choose options from menu. Okay. Open the GUI settings. Here in the visual design, click on theme settings. In visual design folder, open, click on visual theme settings. Okay. Now here, by default, SAP Blizzard theme will be there. BELIZE theme. By default, BELIZE theme will be there. Change theme to SAP signature theme. Click on apply. Click on OK. Close SAP logon pad. Reopen. That's all. If you follow all these steps, it will solve your problem. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Let me show you very quickly what are the steps. Okay. So close all SAP sessions, everything, close everything. If it is open, double click on this one, second step. Third step is on top left corner, click on this small icon, click on options, fourth option. Step, fifth step, go to the visual design, go to the theme settings. By default for you, it will be SAP Blaze theme. Change this to signature theme. If you little come down, click on apply, 8th step, click on OK, 9th step, and close all SAP GUI sessions and reopen. Okay. So while practicing, you have to practice in SAP signature theme. In real time, you have to use SAP Blaze theme. Okay. For practice purpose, use SAP signature theme because it will visible all options to you. It will be very handy. Okay. In real time, whenever you assigned in any project, in real time, use SAP Blaze theme. Reason is it look like Fiori. Okay. So why it is required? Blaze theme is mandatory nowadays. Let's say if you go to post office, any post office in India, the theme will be same. So white and red color. If you go to any SBI bank, their theme is white and blue color theme. Okay. Similarly, in SAP, we have many platforms. SAP GUI is there, web platform is there, mobile platform is there. Okay, tablet platform is there. Irrespective of your platform, it should look like same in any mobile, in any laptop, in any device. So for that reason, SAP Blaze theme is recommended. So it will give you uniform interface nature across all devices, across all operating systems. Irrespective of device, you can get the same look and feel. For that purpose, SAP recommends in always use Blaze theme. Clear?
Clear.
Okay, so this will solve your problem. Any other question?
No.
Yeah, go on mute. Yes. Now we are going to the topic. Yesterday, we discussed about how to create a domain, how to create a structure, okay, and how to log in into the system. All these things we discussed. Okay, these passwords I will change now. Sorry, yesterday I revealed it. I will change the passwords and I will update you. Yeah, coming to the next one. Today we are going to create a table. Today we are going to create a table. For table, use the naming convention DB. So in middle of the name, we have to refer DB. So now let me go to the tables. Now the topic name is table. So why we are going to use table? Any idea? Any idea why we are going to use table? Are you there?
Yes. We give all data in tabular
Yes.
format.
Yes, that is one. And second one is to store the data for long-term purpose. And we save the data in the table and we will retry whenever we need the data for future purpose. Okay, all data will be stored permanently in the database. Okay, so for that purpose, we are going to use a table. Table is collection of, that is collection of fields to store one record information. Okay, so student table, lecturer table, okay, staff table, non-teaching staff table, like that. Okay, now let me create one student table. So I want to make a fields, serial number, name, mother name, father name, address, email ID, mobile number. So these are the columns I want to display in the table. Okay, these are all the columns are required. So how will my table look like? So my table look like this. Okay, so this is my table. Now, in this table, I want to store the data. So this is my table now. Table can store multiple number of records, right? A, B, C, AM, BM, CM, AF, BF, CF, AA, BA, CA, AE, BE, C, AM, CM, so BN, CM. So first letter of each word I am taking. So name A, first letter of each column name I am taking. This is my sample data. Okay. This data I want to store permanently in the database. So the technical properties of this table is, so for serial number, integer 4. Now let me take you this. So before going to design any table, you should be handy with some required domains and data elements. So my domain is integer 4. This is character 60. So for mother name, father name and mother name, character 60. And for address, character 500. Email ID, character 160. For mobile number, character 20. Because some countries have +91. Plus is a character. So for that purpose, I'm taking instead of number, I'm taking in character. So this one, I can create a new domain, Z before SNO. For this, I'm going to create a domain. So Z before, domain means DO. This is serial number, SNO. So this domain I want to create. Now coming to this, I'm going to create a domain Z before name. So put DO means domain, name. So this is the another domain I'm trying to create. So same domain I can use to create 3 data elements. Are you with me so far? Any questions?
Clear.
Yeah. Now, this is character 500. This is character 60. Technical properties are different. So in this case, I need to create a new domain ZB4 underscore DO underscore address. So like this, you have to create a new domain because technical properties are different. ZB4 underscore domain underscore. This is an email. So create a new domain for this. So here, this is a mobile number. Character 20 is not at all there. So G before DO underscore phone or mobile. You can take whatever you want. Okay. So for with this, you created the respective domains so far. So this I can say technical properties. This is domain. Now create a data element. Data element is nothing but collection of domain plus field label. So for this, whatever the short description, medium description, long description, and heading, whatever you want, you can provide. So serial number, like this, whatever you want. Similarly, you have to provide student name. So simply provide name, mother name, father name, okay, address, email ID, and mobile number. So like this, collection of domain plus field label, we are going to call it as a data element. Is this clear so far? Any questions up to here?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are all the different technical properties up to here. Now, okay. So these are all the different properties so far. Now, based upon these existing data elements and the existing domains, we have to create a new table now. So to create the table, you can follow the two approaches. The first one is top-down approach and bottom-up approach. So what is this top-down approach and bottom-up approach? Means first you create a domain. Okay. Let me tell you bottom-up approach first. First create a domain, then data element, then table. Like this you can create. Or coming to the top-down approach, top to bottom. First create a table. Inside table, provide a data element. Inside data element, provide domain. So I covered this approach in the previous two classes. Now I will cover this approach. So this will be very easy to understand, and to in real time, we mostly follow top-down approach. So this approach we are going to follow. Let me show you that. Now let me go to the system. Any questions, any doubts before I jump into that?
No. No. Yeah.
Okay. Now, go to SC11. This is the data dictionary. Now here you see database table. Provide ZB4. Table means DB, database underscore student table. So this is the table name I am providing. Click on create button, provide a meaningful description. So to create any table, we have to follow three steps. Table creation process. So 4 steps we need to remember. The first step is type of table. Second step is fields in the table. Third one is technical settings of a table. Fourth one is table entries. Okay, so type of table. So in general, we can store the data in 3 different type of data. One is transactional data, organizational data, and transparent data. Like that, we have types of table and where we are going to store that table. Okay, so we have what type of table it is. If you go here, that represents, sorry, this is delivery type of a table. What is this delivery type of a table means? Let's say we have landscape in the SAP system. One is development system. Second one is quality system. Third one is production system. So what is this? In a layman, so in general terms, if you want to understand this, let's say you are a cricket player. Okay. So what you will do for practice purpose, you will play in the streets and you will learn in the net practice matches with your friendly matches. Once you are confident, you will go to district level and state level. Okay, once you are very good at in this, then you will go to international BCCI and ICC matches and IPL matches. So how the systems are like this in real time also, while developing anything, you will have a dedicated server, development server, quality server, and production server. So three types of servers will be there. In the development system, first they will give it for dummy data maintenance. So we can create some test scenarios. This server only used by the development team. No other will have an access in this. Coming to the quality server, here for whom you are going to develop this product, they will test the data over here. So here the data maintenances and the testing will be done by the whoever you are going to develop. Let's say you are going to develop a software for XYZ company. So XYZ team, company team will test the everything here. Okay, here development team. Let's say you are working in a IBM company. So IBM development team will have an access here. Let's say you are developing these solutions for APS RTC. Okay, APS RTC have some core users. So who given the requirement for you? So they will test everything in this system. If it works fine, then only they will give an approval for the real time. So who book the tickets over here? Like our users. Who are the users? We are all users. All real-time data will be here. So you can book the ticket, you can cancel the ticket, you will get a refund, and you can have a history of your tickets. So this is called as production system. So production system directly not given for any development team or core team. So this will be used by the business users. So if you are going to book a ticket means you are a business user. Clear so far? Any questions?
Clear.
What is a system? Now, why we discuss this lengthy story? The reason behind is, okay, so whenever you are transporting the data, from one location to another location, so where it need to store. Let's say to understand this example more better, I'll take one more example. Let's say you have a house. You have a sections called as hall, kitchen, and bedroom. Okay. So whatever in hall we have TV, sofa. In kitchen we have stove, fridge, okay, etc. In bedroom we have soap bed, books. So this will be there. Whenever I'm shifting my house from one location to another location, I'll keep the things exactly in the same place even though I move to the new house. Correct?
It's correct.
Similarly, in database also we have partitions for application data, transparent data, and organizational data. So we have types of data. It have a dedicated storage allocation. So whenever, let's say here, I'm going to store for master data, Let me take transactional data, application data. So no need to remember all this, just for your understanding purpose, I'm saying. So for this two types of data, I'm going to allocate 100 GB. Sorry. So for transactional data, I'm going to allocate 100 GB. For application data, I'm going to store 20 GB of data. 100 GB for this, 20 GB for this. Let's say I created 10 tables here and I created 5 tables here with this space. In this space, I created 5 tables. Here also in quality system, I will increase the memory. Let's say I created 150 GB here and 50 GB here. So whenever I transferred the data from here to here, the 10 tables will be copied to this dedicatedly allocated 150 GB space, and this 20 GB is allocated to here. Clear? So whenever I am transferring my data from one system to another system, it won't cross use the other data storage. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Delivery type of table means, let's say I'm transporting this 10 tables of data, okay, from development system to the quality system. So exactly it will copy the in allocated space. Let me take this in two different colors. This is for application table. This is for application transactional data. This is for transactional data. This is for application data. So what happens is it will copy all 10 tables will copy in this place only, whatever the place available up to here. In this place only it will be copied, and this is two tables of data. So it will copy up to here. So it won't cross usage from one to another one. Try to understand. Okay. So the memory will be not cross used from one table to another table. So because of this, we are going to decide what delivery type of table. At the time of transport, let's say this 150 GB is filled with the data. So it won't copy to 50 GB because there is some space. No. So we have a clear restricted allocation is there. We call it as a physical table. So now let me go here, click on F4. You see here application table. This is types of delivery class. For A, they allocated 50 GB. For C, they may allocate 20 GB. Like this, these are all the different types of table data. So by default, we are going to select always A and provide short description, student table data. And here you are going to represent this table can be accessed by whom. So who can access my data? So here you can provide delivery and maintenance allowed with restriction. Restriction means with authorization. So for in the practice purpose, always choose this one, display and maintenance allowed. This is a step one. Clear? Any questions in step one?
Yeah. No, in application data, why you will take more GB, no? Yeah.
Because the daily transactional data is going to store in application transactional data. Application data means it's a one-time data, like a company name. Okay, company name will never change. Okay, phone pay company name will never change. They will keep it for long-term purpose. But the transaction every day it will be added. So one day they will get 100 crore transactions in their server. Okay, let's say you take a
Okay.
history table. Okay, payment history table. Payment history table. Let's say I'm taking a company of PhonePe or Paytm, whatever you want. You take anything. Now here Paytm have master table. Let's say application table. Application means which is master data, which is one-time data. one-time data. So in a payment history table, daily transactions will be stored. All the daily transactions related will be stored in this table. Here, company names. Let's say Paytm want to do their business with one company. So Paytm will do the business with maximum 100 companies in the India, like PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank. Like these companies, with these companies, they are going to do the transactions. So maximum 100 companies. So it won't exceed the records maximum 100, right? Clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's clear.
So such type of data, we are going to keep it in application table. Application will use a minimum amount of data. Transactional data means daily transaction data. So almost 100 crore records will be generated per day. For that, heavy space is required. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. In that purpose, they will allocate, even though in a single database, they will partition it. So how we are going to take a land, that land we are going to split in three sections: hall, kitchen, bedroom. Again, bedroom we are going to split three bedrooms: master bedroom, children's bedroom, and one is guest bedroom. Right. Place is same, but we are segregating the room space as per the requirement. Similarly, the tables also they will segregate, depends upon the need on daily basis. Clear?
It's
And
clear.
here in this delivery type table, we are going to differentiate who can maintain the data. So for now, we will use always delivery and maintenance allowed. So this is the step one. Any questions, any doubts up to here?
No, not clear.
Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about fields in the table. Okay. So what are the fields will be there means the first one is, yeah, fields in the table. Now go to the step two. Here you see the column tab name fields. So provide serial number. Next, name. Next, mother name. So remember, in SAP, there is no space. We are going to separate with underscore. Here you may not able to see underscore. Let me take a copy of it. You will see in the notepad. See, it is separated with underscore. In SAP, we will never separate object names with space. Wherever space is required, you will have to separate with underscore. Okay. You should not use
Okay.
hyphen. Hyphen means two different words. Okay. Don't use hyphen. Always use underscore. If you see any space is here, don't feel that is a space. It is separated with underscore. Father name, here I am mentioning underscore. Address and mobile number. So this is field name. So field name not to be with Z. Okay, remember, don't confuse. Object name is this. This is the object name. This is the field name, internal use. Now go to the data element. So far, I have not created any data element. ZB4 DO underscore name. So take a copy of this. This is same for everything. And I'm going to separate this with name and mother name. So maximum is 30 characters. So beyond 30 characters, if you give, system will throw an error. Address, mobile number. Hit enter button. See, everything is 000. So there is no data type, there is no length. Means these data elements are not created so far. Means the data elements are not existed in the system. First, we are providing the table. Then we provided a data element. Double click on this. So system is saying this data element is not yet, sorry. So save the changes, whatever you did so far. Click on local object. Okay, now you see second pop-up message. Create the data element. System asking you this data element is not exist in the database so far. Are you willing to create this one? Yes, create this. So I'm going from top to bottom now. Sorry, this is a data element, right? Let me put a D. Sorry.
So SN. Serial number will come SN.
Every name you have to put like this. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Serial number, name, I don't know where is this insert key. Okay. Okay. So like this, hit enter button. Only serial number is exist. See, that's why you can see immediately the data type and length and the description is coming. This description is coming from data element. So in the data element, you maintained heading, right? So from the heading, it copied student serial number. So this description is appearing here. Okay, data element level description, whatever you maintain, that will come here. Now let me quickly create this student name. Now domain I want to create. So we already created a domain Z before do underscore name. So it is saying not available. Double click on it. Double click means it's like a web URL. If you click, it will navigate further to the respective objects. So this domain is not yet created. So it is asking you to create the domain. Yes, please create. So we are going from table to data element to domain. So if it is available, it will display. If it is not available, you can create that. Now character 60. So first activate this. So let me show you in the navigation. So how we are going further. So the top down bottom up approach is okay. So first table, then data element, then domain. So first go to the table, go to table to data element. Now go to data element to domain. Save, check, activate, save, check, and activate. Now go back. Once you did all these three operations, this domain is ready to use. Now do the same for this also. Save, check, activate, and activate this. Once you completed all, activate the table. So this is the top to bottom I am coming. Again activation and I am going back. Okay. So now let me show you this here. So save it and activate this domain. Once you activate this domain, now you see the description over here. Character 60. Now we are in data element. Now maintain the field label student name. Okay. So length is not sufficient. Student name. Maintain the same everywhere and activate it. Once you activate, go back. Now you see student name with character 60. Now let me create mother name. So save the data first. Student mother name. Now provide the same domain. No need to create again and again. See character 60. Just maintain the field label mother name. So provide space. That's it. Okay, click on activate it. Now come back. Escape means you can come to the previous screen. Now double click on father name also. So double click on it. Click on yes button. So do the same process. So provide same domain. No need to create again and again. Now differentiate over here. Click on activate. Come back. Similarly for address. For address, now we need to new domain is required. Student address. Provide ZB4 DO domain. I'm going to create address. Click enter button. This is not available. Double click on it. Click on local object. Click on yes. Address. So character 500 characters I'm providing to store my address. Local object and activate it. I'm going little speed. Okay. Are you able to understood so far what we are doing?
Yes, okay,
Ignore
sir.
all the warnings. Only solve the
Yes,
errors.
yes.
If you face any warnings, please ignore and move on. Okay. Now go to the field label, maintain address. Student address. Activate this. Now see here. Now come back. See student address. Double click on it. Click on OK. Now provide mobile number. Provide same. So this is the process we will use in real time most of the cases. So character, let's take 50 because generally plus 9, 1 plus 1. So some numbers will be there. So we are going to define that with some characters plus character. Plus is a character. So now mobile number. Now activate this. Come back. Now you see student mobile number. Okay. So now we created the table so far. Now what is the next step? In the field level, we need to remember one very, very important point is, let's say you went to Aadhaar center, you want to change your name. So what you will provide to Aadhaar center? What data you will provide? Your Aadhaar card number, correct?
Ration. Yes, yes.
Your Aadhaar card number you are going to provide. Let's say you want to change the address in your Aadhaar. What you will provide? Again, you are going to provide your Aadhaar card number, right? So now you want to change the photo in your Aadhaar card. Again, you are going to provide your Aadhaar card number. Similarly, in any one table, so in any table, one key field is mandatory. So how we are going to identify the students, employees by their employee ID. So this serial number is the primary key. In any one table, one key field is mandatory. Otherwise, if you try to activate the table, you will get an error. You will get an error like that. At least one primary key is mandatory in a table. Clear? Now you understood the importance of primary key. So by
Yes,
using this key only, we can identify the rest of the data. Clear?
yes, clear.
In exam hall tickets, so in any exam, government exams, you are going to provide hall ticket number. So that is the reference number to identify you, right? Similarly, in any one table, minimum one primary key, maximum 16 primary keys we will use. Minimum one, maximum 16. So we'll discuss that 16 little later on. And here you see one more initial. Okay. So what is the importance of initial? We will discuss later on. For now, save it. Save. So this is the bare minimum required. Step one, what type of table you are going to store the data and who can maintain this data. This is step one. Step two, the required fields. So and top-down approach or bottom-up approach, you can use any one. Now coming to the third step, technical settings. So this technical settings will define the major two important attributes. Okay. Step three, technical settings of a table. So I'm going to create 10 tables. Table 1, table 2, table 3. So what is the size of this table? Okay. Let's say if you want to store all students' information in India. So very big table is required. Let's say you want to store the students, total students of your classroom. Only 40 records is enough. Clear?
That's clear.
Yeah. Now, size of table is nothing but similar to that. How much data you are going to store, the minimum storage you are going to provide. Now, see here, that is nothing but size category. So, what size of your table initially? Now, coming to the data class, what type of table it is? Master table, transactional table, organizational table. This is type of data, master data or item data. Master data means like MDG data, one-time data. Transactional data means your phone pay data. So this is category. Remember, data class is nothing but category. Delivery class is nothing but physical memory. Okay. So double click on this ABPL 0. Size category is 0. So 0 means up to 430 records it will be created. Let's take you one example. Okay, so I taken a notebook. So I purchased one notebook for my subject, math subject. Okay, so the pages is 100 pages. So let's take a 40-page notebook I taken. So this book is completed. What you will do? Again, you will take one more notebook for mathematics, right? Once this book is completed, you are going to take one more notebook. Am I correct?
Yes, that.
Similarly, in the database table also, by default, it will give you 430 records to store the data. It will give you blindly 430 records. Once you exceeded 430 records, again it will allocate one more 430 records for you. This is a set of data. You see, set of data. 430 records. Let's say you are trying to fill 431 record. So 430, 430, now the table total records storage is 860. Let's say you want to enter 861. 861 plus 430. Right? Set of data. It will allocate set of data. Once you are done with that data, it will allocate one more set of data for you. Let's say this is my data. Once you fill this information, similar set of data will be copied to here also. If you exceed, system will keep on increasing the data for you. So how many records are left? We completed again same set of data. So size category is nothing but initially how many records you want. Let's say you choose size category 8. By default, it will provide 9 lakh blank records for you to store the data. Getting my point? The first one is size category 8. If you provided 8, blindly, it will give you 9 lakh records. Here, dot means comma. Don't confuse. In German, dot means comma, comma means dot, vice versa. Okay. So, dot means 900K records. 900K means in our terminology, 9 lakh records. This 9 lakh records, blank records it will provide. Like this, 9 lakh blank records it will provide. If you exceeded 9 lakh, one more 9 lakh will be provided. Total you have now 18 lakh records. Clear?
That's clear.
It will never give you any error. Simply, it will add one more set of blank data. Means it will give you one more notebook for your buffer. That is nothing but size category. This is very, very, very important question in interview. What is the use of size category? What is the difference between data class and the delivery class? Delivery class means that is a physical location where the data is going to store in the storage. In the hard disk, you purchase 500 GB hard disk, 800 GB hard disk. So out of that 800, 100 GB is allocated for one category of data. So this data class is nothing but this is a logical data type. So you can segregate which type of data. This is category, that is storage area. Both are different. Now click on save. These three are the bare minimum settings you have to do. Go to the technical settings. So data class, size category, these two you have to provide. Now click on check for any errors. So no errors. Let's say if you don't provide the key. Now click on any errors. Now you will see one error. Specify a primary key. At least one primary key is required in any table. Irrespective of table type, you have to provide one primary key. Now check for errors and active. See, now table is active. Now you can store, from now onwards, you can store the data. So how can I maintain the data? Go to utilities, table contents, create entries. Provide student record number 101 and student name is A, other name AM, AF, AA, AL. Save it. Now store second record also 02 B M BF BA and BM. Save it. How can I see my data? Now go to utilities, table contents, display. Execute this. Now you can see all the data. So which is displaying in thick blue color means that is primary key. These are all non-primary key data. So tomorrow we will resume with the views. Thank you.